Hello, and thanks for joining us this Tuesday for our daily market coverage presented by FX, your reliable partner in trading. Here's today's financial headlines.
Nvidia traded at $180, rising 3.6% this Monday, fueled by renewed optimism in the AI sector and a broader market rebound following last week's sell-off. The UK stock market index traded at £9,128 on Monday, driven by sharp gains in UK banking stocks following a favourable Supreme Court ruling on the motor finance probe. US natural gas futures fell to below $3, approaching their lowest since November 2024, as production outpaces demand. The New Zealand dollar slipped to around 59 cents on Tuesday, snapping a two-day gain and moving back toward a more than two-month low, as investor focus shifted to key Q2 labor data due later this week. Ether traded at around 3,650 this Tuesday, decreasing by 1.8% in the last 24 hours. Looking back, over the last 4 weeks, Ether gained over 40%. Now let's review the major economic events of the day. At 12:30 p.m., Canada to release the balance of trade for June, following a trade deficit of almost $6 billion Canadian dollars in May. At 12:30 p.m., the balance of trade in the U.S. is expected to increase, after reaching a trade deficit of over $71 billion in May. At 2 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the Services Purchasing Managers Index of July, following 50.8 in June. Tomorrow's major economic events. At 6 a.m., Germany to release the factory orders for June, following -1.4% in May. At 9 a.m., the retail sales in the euro area are expected to increase, after reaching -0.7% in May. At 6 p.m., Brazil will release figures for the balance of trade of July, following almost $6 billion in June.
And that's it for today's Market News Roundup, presented by FX. Thanks for joining us today, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow for more financial news.